my 2020 Mustang GT. Quick overview. So I bought this car back in 2021. It was a demo with 3,000 kilometers on it, and then over the last pretty much I think 4 years today or a couple days ago, I've made it into this. So it looks nothing like it did when I first bought the car. I don't even have any pictures of when I picked up the car because I don't really like taking pictures or anything like that. Other people have more pictures of my car than I do. But we'll start off with the interior, then we'll go exterior, then we'll go performance. So this is the interior of the car. I do have the 4018 package. So I got the window sticker here. It is the 4018 package. Does come with obviously the bigger digital dash, the bigger screen with the Sync 3 system, active exhaust. It does come with the performance pack as well. So I did have the 19-inch wheels. It does come with the Brembo brakes, the Magna Ride, which honestly, like, you don't really need all of that stuff, but I wanted this exact spec and I found the exact spec. It's not really much on the interior. Like, the biggest thing on the interior are probably these seats. They're very comfortable. I have no issues, no regrets with these seats whatsoever. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone with red Recaros other than like the Mach 1s and the GT350s that have the Clods Recaro seats. I think the one thing I might change from the interior would be the steering wheel. I might go with the carbon fiber steering wheel soon. Kind of like the stock look of it, but that is probably all I would do from the interior. Starting on the outside, so I'll start with the wheels. Fronts are XXR 521s, 20 by 10.5. I have the Nitto NT555R2s, and these are 275, 35, 20. I wanted BBSs, but I didn't want to spend BBS money, so I ended up just getting these. And of course, we got the bigger brakes in the front. We got the Brembos that come factory on the performance pack. And then coming on the rear, I have 17 by 10 Weld, either they're called S7s or S71s. I'm not 100% sure. And then these are also NT555R2s. Honestly, good tire, but with my setup, I did lower the tire pressure to 26 PSI. And then for suspension, rear and front, I do have the Eibach. I don't know if they're the Pro line or the Sport line. It's the one that supports Magna Ride. So coming on the front, I do have a 777 Performance Mach 1 style bumper with the Mach 1 handling lip. This is like the fourth lip I have. Actually, the third one on, I have the fourth one sitting inside. I've also paired it with the 777 Performance Mach 1 bumper Canards. Honestly, it's all for the show. I don't really know what it does. And I did pick up this GT500 hood off of Marketplace. It does come with the little hood louvers as well, which I probably will spec out for carbon fiber versions. It does have hood pins, which are functional, but obviously I don't have them drilled. And then finishing off the front end, it's not really other than the headlights. These are the Morimoto XB LED headlights. I think they're probably the best looking headlights for this gen. A lot of people run those like S650 style headlights. I don't really think they look good. There's also the ones where it's like an underneath and it comes up here like this. Not really a big fan of those either. I think these look better. I think they suit the car much more. Coming onto the side, I do have carbon fiber covers for the mirror caps. The only reason I have this is because when I bought the car, it came with the carbon fiber package. It's not really a package that Ford sells, it's just at dealership. They have a wrapped roof, wrapped fin. The old spoiler that was on the car was wrapped, and then you can kind of tell the mirrors were also wrapped. So instead of taking the wrap off, I just put carbon fiber covers over because they look better than the wrap. And then coming on the back, it's fairly stock from the back. It's kept the OEM taillights because I think they look better than the Euros on the white. I don't think white on white looks as clean as what this red does with the white. And then of course I have a fake carbon fiber wing, which I thought was real. I think the only real parts are like these little outer parts. It's just the build of the car, like with the front canards. It kind of makes it even. But honestly, that's pretty much it for exterior cosmetic. Only other thing I would want to do is do something on the rear diffuser, just because I feel like it's low. It keeps the same height the entire way, and then when it gets to the back, it's raised up. I don't want to get those weird little fins that everyone runs. I think that's tacky. I might just switch out the valence for like a GT500 valence with like the little triangle reverse light or the brake light on the rear. But I want to keep it simple. If we just switch to the third part of the video, so the performance side of it, I guess like anything to do with the motor, power, I'll start with the exhaust. So this is the Borla Atak mufflers with the active exhaust. I think you might be able to see it in there somewhere. I picked this up for like 600 bucks on Marketplace. These retail for like, I think just the axle backs alone, I think they go for like 2,500 bucks Canadian. I got these for 600 bucks, so that was a steal. So I had to clean them up a little bit. They're not in like the perfect shape, but for 600 bucks, I don't really care. And then going inwards, it does have an MBRP X-Pipe. I wanted that more of a raspier tone. I wanted like that kind of race car tone. More than the H-Pipe, lower rumble muscle car tone, which I do like both. And if I just open up the hood here, so this is a very tame build. It's not like over the top, only pushing 750 horsepower. But what I have done, JBA mid-pipe and JBA headers, which are just right down there. So I lucked out. I was able to pick up a set of the no-catted mid-pipes before they got discontinued. But they were actually already discontinued. They actually had this header and that mid-pipe in stock, and I just picked both of them up. I think it was like $1,000 bucks. Even back then the prices were cheap. Now just the headers are only like 1,100 bucks. And the mid pipes are like 800 bucks, but you have to get catted, or well, that high performance cat. Yeah, other than that, I don't really have much done except for this big supercharger. So this is a ESS G3 with a 120mm pulley, making about, I think, 7.5 to 8.5 pounds of boost. And then if we look through the front little hole in the bumper, do have the G3 intercooler as well, which I'll try to shove you guys in there, right there. It's a very simple build. I got this done by RaceReadyPerformance out in Mission. Honestly, I would recommend him. The guy's name is Derek. Did this, took him about a month to put the whole thing in, but he had other projects as well. Super nice guy, kept me updated the entire time. He even gave me like parts like at his cost, no labor. The one thing I would recommend if you do buy this kit is there's something called an IMRC in your manifold. They're flaps that open and close, or it says that it's made for like more torque on the lower end. So I don't really know if it does anything, but it's good to get these little billet pieces that go on the very back of the manifold, and they lock them open, because if they lock closed, which they can like later on with higher mileage on a car, then you're just going to be losing out on power. So honestly, yeah, I don't have much. G3 supercharger, 120mm pulley, GT500 injectors. I also have the Vortech booster pump, but also a DirectWorks 415 fuel pump. I think it's DirectWorks. I'm just going off of the top of my head. We just put both of them in just in case. I am going to be wanting to build it in the future, so I might as well just have it in there now. JBA headers, JBA mid-pipes, MBRP X-Pipe, Borla Atak mufflers, and that's honestly all I really have for power. And then I guess to top it all off, it is tuned by Lund. So I did pick up their RTD Plus package that they sell. That comes with a tune plus the RTD device. I originally had them tune my car remotely when I was full bolt-on. Honestly, it was very smooth. They did everything remotely, and now Derek at RaceReadyPerformance also used them to do a remote session for the supercharger kit, which took them a little bit to dial it in, but honestly, after a couple days, they were able to get me to 750, which is exactly where I wanted to be, and that is on a Mustang dyno. Mustang dynos are usually less than what they actually are, so I could be closer to 800. You never know. That's pretty much it though. I'm in my car now because there was people walking around and I get too shy, even though I work in sales and I talk to people all the time. Talking to a camera in front of people is just weird. But that is my build. I just wanted to, like, from the outside, cosmetically, I just wanted to be a little bit different than any Mustang around my town. Like around my area, I don't really care. I mean, there's other people, way better builds, everything like that. But this was like something I wanted to do. A lot of people do say pick a battle because I have like JDM style, but also American muscle style. I'm just gonna add both of them together, and this is what I get.